Welcome back, guys. This is part two to the first one. And this is just where I would like to give my intake on a couple of these boxers, give a little story of what I know about them. I got a story for at least each of these boxers of what I remember. I remember when Usyk was the cruiserweight undisputed champion. He's also a two-time undisputed champion. I believe three-time. I believe it's three-time undisputed. This guy. He had to relinquish his other belts because I guess he's not going back down in weight because now he's heavyweight. He's too old to start going up and down in weight. But if he's going to solidify himself in boxing, I guess he did because he's the undisputed heavyweight champ. Cruiserweight and lightweight, I believe. Light heavy or some shit like that. Lightweight. I gotta do a little bit more research on him. Tyson Fury. Now, all right, I don't know if you guys know about Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury is one of the best big fighters in history. You understand? He floats like Muhammad Ali. Recently, he added punching power to his arsenal. So he put some punching power into his hands. Because we all saw what he did to Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, in retrospect of that, let me just give my insight or my input as to what I believe. All right? And, nobody's going to really agree. And it's okay that you disagree. Because everybody has their own opinion about something. You know what I'm saying? But it's only fair that, if I have to respect your belief, then I ask that you do the same for me. But I believe that Wilder was cheated, to be honest with you. I think it was all out in the open. It was so obvious, man. Like, they made things so obvious. Like, for instance, when Tyson Fury was getting his hands wrapped, right? His trainer or one of his people from his entourage threw a towel on the camera in the room where they're doing the hand wraps and all of that. Now, it's out there. I'm not saying no lies. You go to YouTube, you can find that video. Then, if you look at the videos of the fights and when people were doing the analysts, like they were analyzing it, and breaking down what they saw. They saw when Tyson Fury was throwing those hooks, how that glove was just bendy, man. That shit was bendy like a mother flower. And you could tell that the punches were coming through where the laces go on the wrist. And it's there. Like, you don't have to believe me. You could go back and see the fights and you could pay attention to the floppiness of the punch. Like, you could pay attention to it. Like, how do you throw a punch that your glove is touching the back of your wrist before you land a punch? It looks like you're slapping, when in reality you're punching with the where the laces are. Your knuckles are literally where the laces are. So it's more impact for you. Like, they did Wilder dirty, bro. Even when he knocked out Tyson Fury, he knocked him out, bro. He never made it back up to 10. Like, if you look at the actual count, Fury was not standing upright before 10. It was 10 before he even started crawling off the ground. It was already 10. It was over. It was done. It was a knockout. But they saved Tyson Fury. But Wilder knocked him out, bro. That first knockout, that first knockdown, he knocked him out. The referee counted from 1 to like 3, and it took him like 50 minutes just from one number to the next, bro. Come on. They robbed him, and then they destroyed Wilder, bro. Like, Wilder was just killing everything. He was destroying everything, bro. He was just dismantling everybody. Everybody he fought. Even people we didn't think he was gonna beat, he knocked out. King Kong Ortiz. We didn't think he was gonna knock out King Kong Ortiz, and he knocked him out twice. The second time, even more convincing than the first. Because the first one was a crazy uppercut that knocked out King Kong Ortiz. But in the second fight, Wilder caught him with a nice little jab, boom, and then that straight hand right in the forehead, bro. Oh my God. King Kong was so done. It was over. It's like Godzilla literally whooped King Kong's ass. Literally. That's what it seemed like. Because if you look at Wilder, he's tall and lean. Godzilla is tall and kind of lean. And then King Kong, Luis Ortiz, he calls himself King Kong. And King Kong was what? A big ass, giant, Izu ass gorilla. Right? So King Kong Ortiz is the giant, Izu ass gorilla. And fucking Wilder is the lean, tall Godzilla. He knocked him out, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Tell me different, but show it to me. Don't just tell me. Show me. It's out there. He knocked out Tyson Fury and they saved him. And then what happens? He goes off. He fights Usyk and gets his ass whooped twice. Not once, twice, which is cool because Usyk is really like that. He's really like that, bro. He's really like that. Him and Lomachenko are both stablemates. You understand? So, but when he was at cruiserweight, when it was this guy, let me see, was he light heavy? No, he wasn't light heavy. Was he middleweight? Nope. Just cruiserweight. Oh shit! Wait. Okay, cruiserweight and heavyweight. But when it was this Alexander Usyk, oh my God, bro. He was beating everybody up. Everybody. I don't care who it is, which one of these fighters. Well, except for Roy Jones. Because they never fought. But if they did, I think he dominates Roy Jones. Just, I don't know. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Going back here. Frazier? Of course, Frazier and Ali. Ali's on my left, on my right. Frazier's on my left. That was the biggest rivalry at the time in boxing. Was between Cassius Clay / Muhammad Ali and Smoking Joe Frazier. You know what I mean? That was a crazy dynamite fight. This dude Frazier, yo, it was so crazy that when Ali's daughter, Layla Ali, became an adult, she became a boxer. When Joe Frazier's daughter, I think her name is Joyce Frazier. I believe that's her name. I'm not sure, but I know her last name is Frazier because obviously that's her dad. Well, their daughters fought, and Layla Ali ended up whooping Joe Frazier's daughter's ass. So it was like Ali beat Frazier, and then the daughter beat the other daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like the Ali clan have two up now, because the dad and the daughter got the asses whooped. So we're just waiting for like the grandsons, because now Ali has a grandson who fights right now. He's one of the, I think he's welterweight. I think he's a welterweight fighter. I forgot his name, but his grandson is fighting. And you never know. Maybe Joe Frazier's grandson is fighting too. Who knows? Larry Holmes. He's the one who beat Ali up in Ali's last fight. Like he beat him up. Like he beat him up. Like he beat him up. To the point where Mike Tyson was a young kid and told Ali, when I get bigger, I'm going to get him for you. Which is exactly what he did. He went in the ring, beat the shit out of Larry Holmes when he was younger too, because Larry Holmes was older. Tyson was still younger, and he just demolished Larry Holmes. Tyson Fury, the old school Tyson Fury. This is when they suspected him of cheating before, when he was younger. Who's it, Joe Louis? Yep, Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber. I watched his old fights, like when they started doing the recordings and stuff. And this man, this man was a nightmare for anybody he fought. This was a nightmare, nightmare. This man, I don't know, he just had fun beating the brakes off of people. He just had fun doing it. Like, when people had a job and they love their job and they love their job, that's this man right here. He used to love beating up, especially at the time, because there was, a lot of racism shit going on still. Especially if it was a white fighter. Oh my God. And I'm not trying to say nothing, crazy, derogatory or anything like that. But I'm just saying, at that time, a black fighter, a prominent black fighter, to fight a white man and beat him up and not get arrested, shot, or killed? What? You think they wasn't going for it? Man, he used to be merciless when he used to fight like white guys. And that's not me being disrespectful. I'm just saying, you can watch the footage. You'll get it just like I got it. You'll see it. You'll feel it. This man was ferocious. Man, he was one of the best fighters. One of the greatest. Floyd Patterson. I don't really know this guy. But I believe I was in a DFY detention center as a kid, right? Because I was a little badass kid. And I used to be at a place called St. Cabrini. And there was a guy there with the same last name, Patterson. And he said he was the older brother of Floyd Patterson, which is the fighter. I don't know how true that was or how true that is, but that's just what it is. And that's my understanding of who this guy is. I've never seen his fights. Wilder, we already know, that's my guy. He was destroying everything. The only one that went 12 rounds with him was Stavern, because they were saying that Wilder was a hype job. He was just in there to knock people out, and he couldn't box, and his stamina wouldn't, he'd be done. He wouldn't be able to go 12 rounds. So he shut everybody up because everybody he fought, he knocked out. He was knocking every fighter out that fought him. So when he fought against Stavern was the first person that Wilder fought that had a belt. So Wilder was not only going to fight the guy, he was going to fight him for his belt. And it was, I think, the WBC belt, because that's the only belt that Wilder ever had, was the WBC. And he beat him up 12 rounds, took his belt. They had the rematch. And Wilder, yo, in the very first round, he literally knocked Stavern completely cold out. Like a monster, bro. Imagine a guy that's, how tall is he? Height 2.1, what the hell? Bro, how do I check his weight in American? I don't understand that. Maybe I gotta go to settings. I don't know. Maybe let's go to settings. Because let's see, profile. No. Are there any settings? There we go. Blur motion, audio, game. Okay, mass. Length format. Okay, so I think I did that. I don't know. Currency is money. You have unsaved settings. Confirm, yeah. Nope, I don't think. I don't think. This ain't even it. Well, I guess customized paper card. Oh, these are all the ones that I got. Titles, no title. Notorious. Yeah. Gonna keep that one. Notorious. Well, I don't know. Wilder's like 7 feet tall or some shit like that. And the way he was moving in that fight with Stavern, it was crazy. It was crazy. Tommy Morrison, unfortunately for him, I don't know if anybody really knows, but the older people know who this guy is. Us older guys, us older women, us older people, we know who this is. If we know about boxing or movies. He was actually in a Rocky movie with Sylvester Stallone. His name was Tommy Gunn in the game, in the movie, and his name is Tommy Morrison Duke in real life. Unfortunately, he contracted AIDS, so he couldn't fight no more. You know what I'm saying? But his son also fights now, and I think he has the same name or something like that. But his son now fights. But he was a great fighter, man. He's a great fighter, man. He had a lot of potential. So it's just sad. And of course, Roy Jones Jr. Heavyweight. For him to be considered a heavyweight is only because he went up and fought John Ruiz, who at the time in the heavyweight division, they say that he was the weak link of the heavyweight champions. Well, Roy Jones went up to heavyweight because if you look here, he was a cruiserweight, he was a light heavyweight, he was a middleweight, and that was it. So he went from middleweight all the way up to heavyweight because he fought John Ruiz, and he took John Ruiz's heavyweight championship. I forgot which one he had, but that's the one that he took from John Ruiz. Frank Bruno, oh man, Frank Bruno was a big, you see him, look at him, he's a fucking monster in the cartoon. Imagine real life. He's a Frenchman, but he's from Britain. I think he's a Frenchman. Either he's from France or wait, let me see. Oh, he's British. Okay, I thought he was French because when he talks, he sounds French. But Mike Tyson, boy, Mike Tyson beat the brakes off of this guy. I don't know what happened where Tyson was so angry, he beat the shit out of this guy. This guy's not even a boxer. He's a power lifter. Like he's a strong man. He's one of those I could take anvils and throw them shits over my head, and those are he's the Wreck-It Ralph kind of guy. Like pick stuff up, put stuff down, that's him. So I don't know why they put him in a boxing game because he's not even a boxer. Just because he did some social experimenting on YouTube with streamers doesn't mean he's a boxer, because he's not a boxer. Sheesh. For that, put me in there. I'm not a boxer, but fuck it. You're putting guys like that, why not put me in there? David, I don't know who this guy is, to be honest with you. I've never heard of him. Joe Joyce? Yeah, I know who Joe Joyce is. Joe Joyce is he the one who beat Daniel Duval. I believe I think he beat Daniel Dubois. Or was it Dubois that beat him? Pause. I gotta get that right. But he's one of the greatest, well, not one of the greatest, but he's one of the good, solid, right now, heavyweights of the division. He's a solid fighter. I can't really say I watched his fights. I just saw 2 of them recently, and he did pretty good. I liked it. It was pretty good. He was a pretty good fighter. And of course, we already know about the Klitschko brothers. Since damn, I always fuck their names up. Vladimir. 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 We're gonna say Vladimir. Vladimir Klitschko. This is the older brother. No, the younger brother. And this is the older brother, which is Vitaly Klitschko. 2 of the strongest boxing heavyweights to do it. And they're brothers, obviously. So this is the guy that, this is the last, what the hell's going on with my controller? Bug it out. Hold on. This is the guy that beat Deontay Wilder, knocked him out after Joseph Parker knocked him out. Which I don't understand why Joseph Parker's not in here. He's a heavyweight, so why is he not in here? James Douglas. This is the one that beat Mike Tyson when Mike Tyson was undefeated as a champion, as a heavyweight champion. Buster Douglas is the one that beat. He knocked out Mike Tyson to take his titles, all 4. I think he was undisputed at the time. So he knocked Mike Tyson out for the first loss of his career, of Mike Tyson's career, and became welterweight champion. Heavyweight champion. Shannon Briggs, he's the let's go champ. Let's go champ. He was pretty good in the ring too, but I don't know. I would never classify him as one of the best. Even though he has some great moments, it's not like, it's not like a Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson or Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tyson Fury is not that kind of guy. Like, just know him as, let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. They put Otto Whaling in here. This is the one that fought Tyson Fury before Fury fought Wilder. And it was argued that this guy beat Tyson Fury. He gave Tyson Fury one of the craziest cuts over his eyebrow that we've ever seen on Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury won the fight, but still, they saying that it's argued that this guy really did, put in work. And of course, everybody knows their favorite pudgy man, Butterbean. Eric H. Butterbean. Everybody knows Butterbean. Even if you don't know boxing, you know who Butterbean is. Rocky Marciano, one of the greatest heavyweights to do it. Rocky Marciano, one of the greatest cruiserweight heavyweight champions to do it, buddy. He went out undefeated. I don't believe it was 50, but I believe it was like 49, 48 and 0. He went out undefeated as a heavyweight champion. And this man was small. Pause. He was short. And he was not as bulky as Mike Tyson. But he was knocking out heavyweights and cruiserweights, as you can see. We already spoke about him, which is Roy Jones. I'm not sure why Antonio Tarver is not in this game. He should have been in this game too, Antonio Tarver. Roy Jones was one of the best to do it. He was one of the fastest. He would chase chickens, and he said that would help with his stamina, his agility, and stuff like that. So we had some great times watching Roy Jones knock people out. It was like a party, yo. I don't know who this guy is. Never seen him before. That's the guy that I just used, the guy and knocked him out in the other game. I've never seen him before. I don't know who he is. Johnny Nelson. Oh man, yeah, this is shit. What? I remember this guy. I just don't remember vividly right now. But I know he has some pretty good fights. I don't remember who he fought, but I know he has some pretty good fights because the ones that I did see, like the little clips and highlights, he was pretty dangerous, this guy. Lyndon Arthur. Oh, I think this is the one that Adrian Broner beat the shit out of him. I believe it was him. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I think no, it was Ash. Nah, it wasn't this guy. Never mind. My bad. I don't know. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. I've seen his fight before, but I don't really know who he is like that. And of course, we all know who Jake Paul is. We all know who Jake Paul is, so I don't need to explain that one. Roy Jones. Oh, Bivol. Bivol is the guy that Canelo Alvarez, as you can see, he thought he was gonna, whoop his ass. When in reality, Canelo Alvarez got his ass whooped. And yeah, Bivol whooped his ass, and then he went off the fight, became undisputed, and relinquished one of his titles because he did not want to fight David Benavidez. And I don't know why David Benavidez is not in this game. Actually, now that I think about it, because he's one of the best fighters on the planet right now, and he's not in any of them. He's none of these guys. I don't remember this guy. I'm just gonna go to the ones that I know. If I don't know them, that's my guy. That's my guy. I created that guy. Let me see what else. Who's this? Joe Calzaghe. Him and Roy Jones at the point where they were supposed to be fighting with each other. I'm gonna put Calzaghe on my side. These two fought each other, and the showman that Roy Jones is, he's a showboat. Sometimes he likes to dance around and do chicken moves and all this other shit. And he's a showman. So is Joe Calzaghe. And when they had their fight, it was more like a flash off to see who's more flashier. And we all saw the result that Joe Calzaghe is the one who won that fight. So I don't know if they ever had a rematch, but I know if they do, which now it won't make no sense because they're too old to fight. They're not too old to fight, but for it to be significant, it would be like a waste of time to watch them fight now at this age. You know what I'm saying? But Calzaghe didn't whoop his ass, but he beat him. Of course. And of course, we know who Canelo Alvarez is. Canelo. Mayweather's stepson. Mayweather's son and Bivol's stepson. That's how it is. Mayweather's son, Bivol's stepson. Let me stop doing that. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Roy Jones. Sugar Ray Robinson. I never really watched his fights like that. I just know he's one of the great fighters from hearing about him. I mean, I guess I'll do some research and watch his fights and see for myself what he was about. I've never really watched it. Then we have Sugar Ray Leonard. And he's the one who fought Roberto Duran and made Roberto Duran say no mas. That was the no mas fight. He didn't want to fight no more. And that was Sugar Ray Leonard who did that. See, we got Joe Calzaghe, which is also Roy Jones' nemesis. And that was it. Now we got Sergio Martinez, which I don't understand why they don't got Miguel Cotto. I don't know why they don't got Miguel Cotto. That's another one. We don't got Miguel Cotto. We don't got Trinidad. We don't got Miguel Cotto. We don't got Zab Judah. Floyd, we don't got Floyd. We don't got Tank. We don't got Shakur Stevenson. Not that we need it, but we don't got Teofimo or Devin Haney. And these guys is well known. Ryan Garcia used to be in the game, but they took him off because they said he cheated when he didn't. He didn't cheat. What the fuck they taking him off the game if he didn't cheat? When he beat Haney, he whooped Haney's ass. He didn't cheat, but they took him off the game. But Sergio Martinez, he was one of the best fighters in the middleweight division until he ran into Miguel Cotto. Yo, Cotto demolished them. They demolished this guy. We don't even got Danny Garcia. We don't even got Danny Garcia, bro. I mean, we got Caleb Plant. We got Kell Brook. We got even Danny Jacobs. Who is this? Nigel Benn. I have no idea. We got Amir Khan. We got Sean Porter. Who is this again? Robin Reed. I don't know who that is. I've seen this guy fight before. George Grooves. Oh yeah, this is the one that fought Grooves and damn, what was that guy's name that fought him? Starts with an F. Then we got, I don't know who that guy is. We got Ben, he's about to fight. And another thing, we don't even have fucking damn, what's his name? I'll tell you, I got a brain fart. I can't. It's I guess it's because my sleeping schedule is so off that my brain, I can't think of these things right now. But he's about to fight him. I can picture the guy in my head. I just can't say his name. But anyway, Conor Benn, he's about to fight. Damn, what is this guy's name? His father was a fighter too. Eubank. He's about to fight Eubank. Chris Eubank ain't even in here. Chris Eubank Jr., he's not even in here. He's not even in here, bro. We don't got Algieri. We don't have none of these other guys. Paulie Malignaggi. We don't got Paulie Malignaggi in here. Magic Man, we don't got him in here. We don't got Paulie Malignaggi. And then you got to buy Juan Marquez. Like, this is sad, bro. They got Ricky Hatton, bro. I mean, come on, you got Ricky Hatton. You don't got Prince Nassim. You don't got. You even got Linares, bro. Linares, really? Who the fuck is Jordan Gill? I don't know who these guys are. I guess they know who they are. I know who this is. I've watched them fight before. Adam Ahmed, okay. Is that the knockoff version of? And then we got Eric Morales. You got to buy these guys though. Marco Antonio Barrera, but you don't got Prince Nassim. And then we go to featherweight. Let's see what we got here. Linares was a featherweight? Holy shit. Lomachenko is definitely featherweight. You got Kevin Kelly, but you don't have, you know what? I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm not even going to say nothing, guys. I'm not even going to say nothing. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, bro. I just don't get it. I don't even know half of these fighters. Not saying that they're not good. I'm just saying I don't know them. I've watched him fight before. Linares, obviously, I've watched him. He was bantamweight? How'd you go from bantamweight to... Never mind. Carl Frampton. There you go. Frampton and, what's his name? Where's he at? Oh, where is he? Was it Froch? Frampton? Yeah, they're in the same weight class. If I can find them again. Anyway, I can't find them. I'll probably find it next time, next video. Clarissa Shields, obviously, we got Clarissa Shields. But we don't have Amanda Soriano. We don't have... excuse me. Alicia Baumgardner. We don't have... I mean, we got Katie Taylor. And Breckus. We don't even have Layla Ali or Frazier's daughter. That's just sad that we don't got. We don't got Amanda Soriano, bro. How we got a women's boxing, you know what I'm saying? But we don't got Amanda Soriano in it. Or Chrissy Martin. Why not put Chrissy Martin into the game, bro? She's a legend. Layla Ali. Ann Wolfe. Why you ain't got Ann Wolfe in here, bro? People would love to play with the female Mike Tyson. What, is you crazy? I mean, don't get me wrong. Clarissa Shields, yeah. She's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather have Amanda Soriano. I'd rather have Alicia Baumgardner. I'd rather have Ann Wolfe, definitely Ann Wolfe, boy. If y'all don't know who Ann Wolfe is, y'all better go look her up. Because Ann Wolfe, man, scary female fighter, knockout artist. Female, knocking girls out like they were men, bro. Men. She has this one video, one highlight in her boxing career that went super viral, is when she knocked out this like really tall white woman that was wearing like this American flag outfit. She called with that overhead right hand, bro. When she hit her with that looping tate quieto, bro, it was over. It was such a crazy knockout that the woman, I can't remember her name, but the woman got hit so hard because it was an overhand. It was one of those like looping from the waistline, like she literally, like she threw a baseball pitch, like an underhand but an overhand. You know what I mean? Like it was an underhand motion with overhand action. Man, when I tell you she hit that woman, cocky is the only thing I could think of. And when I say cocky, it was, oh shit. That was the first reaction I had. And that's where cocky was birthing. Was when I saw that. Best knockout I've ever seen a female give. Ever. Best knockout ever in female boxing, in my opinion. Maybe there are more, maybe there are prettier ones, maybe there are more slicker ones, I don't know. But I do know that Ann Wolfe, boy. And then Katie Taylor, obviously, she's the one who's going to fight Amanda Soriano. Soriano. I keep saying Soriano. Serrano. Amanda Serrano won that last fight they had. Obviously, they gave her the win. I don't know why, but Amanda Serrano won that fight. I don't care. Don't sue me. I'm just a messenger. And plus, it's just my opinion. And it was a lot of people's opinion that Amanda won that fight. Yeah. So, don't blame me. It was too many of us that agreed. Too many. What? Welterweight? She was not a... Oh, she was a welterweight. Oh, never mind. She's welterweight and what? And heavyweight. Oh, they don't have heavyweight female fighters? So they just have lightweight and welterweight. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video of what I was saying and, explaining who the boxers are, to my opinion. I hope it was knowledgeable. I hope you guys know that I'm speaking factual. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, you can go back into the footages that you can find on YouTube. And you can find it for yourself, and you can see exactly what I was saying. It's exactly what happened. Um, I think this is something that I'm going to look forward to doing is analyzing the fighters. I think I'm going to go back into doing research on fighters and boxing and start a commentary on that. Start commentary on boxing thoughts and stuff like that. Let's see where it goes from there. Anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I did. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here. Um, without further ado, man, don't forget to hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. Tell your friends about it. Come through. We could all sit down and have a chit chat. Maybe you guys could teach me something, or maybe I could teach you something. We could both, help each other. See where it goes from there. I look forward to that. But if you want to talk boxing, if you want to talk certain things that you may know something of, maybe I might know more, maybe I might know less, maybe you might know more, maybe you might know less. And we can help each other. We can help each other build. Feel me? So until next time, guys, I hope today was better than yesterday and the shapes for much better tomorrow. And I hope it gets better and better as each day goes by. With that being said, please stay safe. Please feel blessed and understand that if nobody loves and appreciates you, it's fine. As long as you love and appreciate yourself, that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, you just really got to deal with you. When everybody starts leaving this world or your life, you still got to deal with you. So never lose focus on who you are to please anyone else. Always remember, you're number one in your world. It's God, you, and then whatever else comes after. Because without you, nothing else will grow. All right? So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, or night, or whatever your timeline is. And I guess we'll see each other some other time. Peace out, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come and see me cry. No, my bad. I'm sorry. My bad. All right. Peace out, guys.